Folks, it is draft season, and this means that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have started bringing in some of the prospects that they are going to be interested in this upcoming draft for visits. And the first player we're going to be talking about today is Sacramento State linebacker Marte Mapu, who's been brought in. It was confirmed that this was a top 30 visit. And this is a trend that Jason Licht has done in the past. What do I mean by that? Well, bringing in smaller school guys who have eventually had bigger roles on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two examples that come to mind immediately are on the offensive line. Whenever you look at Alex Kappa, whenever you look at Ali Marpet, those guys were both taken in the second and third rounds of the NFL draft whenever they were selected. Second round in the case of Ali Marpet, third round in the case of Alex Kappa, and they had very good amounts of success. And we could see a very similar situation here. And it does make sense as to why the Buccaneers are interested. The reason I say that is because whenever you look at the overall resume, I guess you could say, of Marte Mapu here, he has played both linebacker and safety in college while at Sacramento State. He's got very, very good size, 6'3", 216 pounds. Whether he's playing linebacker, whether he's playing safety, either way you slice it, there is a lot of good size and some good build there. Now, he would very likely have to add a little bit of weight if he were to play, say, inside linebacker compared to safety, but still, you definitely like the height there. I think the weight is serviceable if he is playing safety. I think that is a very good weight, and he would just need to bulk up a little bit if he were to play inside linebacker. Now, 76 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 2 interceptions were his most notable stats during his senior season. And as I said, I think that whenever you look at Marte Mapu here out of Sacramento State, he's a guy that can play both inside linebacker and safety, and I think be effective in both roles. We haven't necessarily seen him do a ton of blitzing or pass rushing while at Sacramento State, but I think that definitely there are the tools there. The size is certainly there, I think, to be able to use him more as a blitzing type of player in a Todd Bowles type of defense, but it also wouldn't surprise me as well if the Buccaneers were just interested in him as purely a coverage type of player. I think that that is another role that he could certainly fill for this Buccaneers defense. And look, at the end of the day, there is needs there, both at linebacker and at safety, and probably even a little bit of special teams as well. And firstly, in the case of safety, the Buccaneers have Antoine Winfield Jr. They did just sign Ryan Neal, which I think is a phenomenal signing. I do want to dive deeper into that signing in a future video, but you could use a little bit more depth, I guess I should say. You did lose Mike Edwards in free agency. You did lose Ryan Neal, or I guess I should say Keanu Neal in free agency, and you still have the kind of limbo type of situation with Logan Ryan right now. He is still a free agent. It's not a guarantee that he will come back, so you could use a backup there. You do have Nolan Turner, who has been able to do some things as a special teams type player in the past whenever he was a team captain at Clemson, and you could see a very similar role here for Marte Mapu as well. And inside linebacker, of course, Levante David was brought back. That was huge. You do have Devin White on an expiring contract. You do have KJ Britt, who I believe has maybe 1 or 2 more years left to his deal after this upcoming season, but you could use a fourth guy. Olakunle Fatukasi was that fourth linebacker that was there. Grant Stewart was traded to the Indianapolis Colts at the beginning of last season as well, I guess I should say, and you could use more youth there. You could use more depth there. I think that Marte Mapu could be that type of guy. Right now, he is projected to go day 3, I believe. Of course, being from Sacramento State, there is definitely a diamond in the rough type of aspect here with Marte Mapu. I think that he could be a very intriguing player to take in the later rounds. He's got that versatility that you like to see, especially in a Todd Bowles style of defense. You just know that they're wanting versatility for that defense. They're wanting guys who can do different types of things. I think Marte Mapu really does fit that type of mold that Todd Bowles may be expecting. And of course, the Buccaneers are interested. He was a top 30 visit. He is one of the top 30 players that the Buccaneers consider to have on their board, or at least considering to have on the top 30 of their board. So There's a lot of interesting things to like here with this player. Sacramento State linebacker, I will say, slash safety, Marte Mapu, and I think that he could carve out a role for himself as a backup safety, as a backup linebacker, and possibly even a special teams player if he were to be selected by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the later rounds of the NFL draft. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I would love to hear them. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about Marte Mapu visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and what your thoughts are on him potentially being a piece for this Todd Bowles defense. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, folks, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.